The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And complete to Drake London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stroud out of the gun here. That's taken in by Stewart. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
First down.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line, and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead-up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Really impressive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hobbs. He's got Fuller. And bulldozing his way through. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. on 1st and 10, it's Hall to about the 48-yard line. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. Hobbs, flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Here's Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's Glover. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Get it.
1st down, Texans.
Stroud sets up the play action. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Stroud to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Glover. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride.
Can't get away, and he's is taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Let's go.
At the 28-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it second down and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Hobbs. And that would be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves. And those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
A little juke. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Hey, check that.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. To the 43, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Here we go. Back. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The throw over the middle, taken in. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Muscles by at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Okay, break. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Now Lewis here on first down. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hobbs. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Hobbs. Here's Fuller with a catch. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On the jump. 19 Lions.
Throwing on 1st down. Hobbs. And he fires one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Back to throw again. It's complete to Fuller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Alert! Alert!
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Here we go. Back.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 run.
Again, it's Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Hobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Now Stroud. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready?
On 1st down, Hobbs. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hobbs, he's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Let's go now.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now, baby, let's play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
They'll go again with Hall. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 31. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hobbs. He finds his man. Complete. That's Fuller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Hobbs working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Jets from 6 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's Stewart. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Hands it off out of the gun. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that one.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall again. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hobbs. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing now is Stroud.
incomplete. And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL. But it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about it getting it done? Proud of it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Stroud off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Play action. Here's Stroud. Out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Glover. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. That's Ward, complete right side.
Stroud's pass. Complete to number 85. A 5-yard pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Drake London, 51 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
What? I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
Throwing again. Hobbs. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Ready.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Hobbs. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, we said... but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that's one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Jets now down by 7, under 1:20 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Let's go now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it down, and we'll go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not